The Kansas City Chiefs are on fire right now. Behind closed doors, the front office is crazily working the phones and there are whispers of a blockbuster trade. Draft season is ramping up too. KC scouts are zeroing in on a handful of prospects who could make an immediate impact. And don't sleep on free agency. That's where the real fireworks might happen. So who's packing their bags for Kansas City? Which college stars might soon be catching passes from Mahomes? And which veteran free agents are eyeing those Chiefs' red jerseys? The defending champs aren't resting on their laurels. They're reloading instead. Could this be the move that secures a three-peat? Will Mahomes get the offensive weapons he's been asking for? And is the AFC's balance of power about to shift even further in Kansas City's favor? The first story is about the Kansas City Chiefs' exclusive trade talks. The Chiefs have been making calls, and trade talks are getting serious. The front office is locked in on improving primary areas, and names are already coming up. A big, bold move could shake up the roster before the draft, and the decisions being made right now could impact the entire season. Wide receiver is a major focus. Patrick Mahomes carried the offense last season, but the receiving corps struggled with consistency. That's why rumors are circling around DK Metcalf. Reportedly, he's unhappy with his current situation and teams are checking in. If Kansas City wants to make a move, the price will be high, but adding Metcalf's size and speed would instantly give Mahomes a dominant target. Are the Chiefs willing to give up big picks to make it happen? The defense is another most discussed area. The Chiefs built one of the most effective defensive units in the league, but they're still looking for an edge. Dietrich Wise has been linked to Kansas City. He can rush the passer, which could make him a worthy piece. Insiders say his contract is manageable and his skill set fits the system. The front office has been strategic with its defensive investments. However, adding a veteran like Wise would bring even more firepower to an already dangerous defense. Cap space has always been a factor. Reports suggest the Chiefs recently restructured contracts for Mahomes and Chris Jones. That move signals one thing: they're likely setting up for something big. Clearing that much space can hardly be about minor adjustments. Is it about making room for a major addition then? Well, if a deal is going to happen, it's going to happen soon. Timing is everything. The front office could strike before the draft to secure a player they believe is the missing piece. But if they hold off, they risk losing out on major targets. A blockbuster trade isn't guaranteed, but the hints are clear. The next few weeks will determine whether the Chiefs go all in or take a more measured approach. A move before the draft would give the team clarity heading into the offseason. But if they wait, it could mean they have their eyes on a player who could still become available. Either way, fans should be paying close attention, because this story isn't going to be over anytime soon. Moving on to the next story. Kansas City's front office has their eyes on the draft, not just trades. Every decision seems to be a part of their master plan. The Chiefs lack a top 10 pick, but history suggests that never stopped them before. They excel at strategic drafting, finding system fits, and making timely moves. Offensive tackle remains a hot topic in team meetings. Jalen Moore will step in, but protecting Mahomes always tops their priority list. Multiple linemen have caught the scouts' attention as potential long-term solutions. Missouri's Armand Membou generates serious buzz in Chiefs circles. His size, footwork, and versatility check all their boxes. His selection seems likely if he's available when Kansas City picks. The defensive tackle position needs reinforcements after recent departures. Losing Derek Nottie and Tershawn Wharton created gaps up front. Insiders say the team desperately needs more interior strength. Toledo's Darius Alexander might fill that void perfectly. His massive frame makes running against him nearly impossible. He has room to grow, but Chiefs coaches could transform him into a defensive cornerstone. Wide receiver discussions never end around Chiefs headquarters. Mahomes performed miracles last season despite lacking a true deep threat. Another playmaker would elevate this offense to scary levels, say analysts. Travis Hunter appears in several mock drafts linked to Kansas City. He can seamlessly play cornerback and receiver. This dual threat capability reflects exactly what Andy Reid craves in his developmental projects. Reportedly, the Chiefs control 8 picks, including selection 31 overall. Their options remain wide open. Trading up would shock nobody if a premier tackle or defensive lineman starts sliding. On the other hand, trading down makes equal sense for this balanced roster. They have no desperate positional needs, which makes additional picks for depth quite attractive. Draft decisions shape dynasties year after year. Last season's selections helped secure another championship. Insiders say Now they face the same opportunity. The Chiefs sit squarely on the fence between aggression and patience. Will they make a bold move up the board or collect more picks through trading down? Kansas City keeps everyone guessing, including rival GMs. They're anxiously tracking the team's intentions. The war room preparations have reached fever pitch. Scouts submit final reports while coaches debate priorities. Film sessions run late into the night. Prospect interviews continue revealing character insights. And phone lines stay open for last-minute trade discussions. And here comes the third story. Reportedly, the Kansas City Chiefs is now standing on a crucial point this offseason. Free agency looms large over their championship dreams, and the front office sifts through talent while financial pressures mount daily. Several coveted free agents circle the Chiefs' orbit. Defensive end Charles Omenihu headlines potential defensive additions. The 27-year-old brings familiarity from previous Chiefs tenure. His devastating pass rush could boost their defense immediately, predict analysts. But his staggering $11.83 million annual price tag hangs heavy over negotiations. Every dollar spent here vanishes from elsewhere. Michael Hardman dangles tantalizingly at wide receiver. His chemistry with Mahomes flashed brilliance previously. His modest former salary of $1.125 million seems certain to take a big leap, though. Bidding wars threaten to erupt at any moment. The Chiefs executed brilliant financial maneuvers recently. Restructuring Mahomes and Jones freed an enormous $50 million in cap space. This financial wizardry unlocked doors previously slammed shut. But an obvious question now haunts every decision. Spend big or spread wide? Clock ticks mercilessly on these critical choices. Free agency waits for no team, even champions. The Chiefs have to strike decisively or watch targets vaporizing. Their choices now ripple through next season's championship hopes. Fans hold their breath during this crucial period. Analysts forecast endless scenarios with increasing urgency. The delicate balance between stars and depth hangs by a thread. One wrong move could shatter championship dreams. The team is passing through treacherous waters under intense scrutiny. Each potential signing carries hidden costs beyond money. Omenihu's massive contract might mean sacrificing 3 solid contributors. Insiders say the front office is weighing impossible trade-offs behind closed doors. Drama is unfolding hourly across negotiating tables and market prices are skyrocketing. Mystery teams are entering bidding suddenly. Given the scenario, the Chiefs' carefully crafted plans are facing constant threats. Their window for decisive action is gradually narrowing down. The stakes couldn't possibly rise higher. Championship dynasties would either form or collapse during these crucial moments. The Chiefs' legacy is now literally hanging in precarious balance. Football fortunes are expected to shift dramatically on decisions made now. Tension is getting thick in the air of the Chiefs' kingdom. Will bold moves secure another Lombardi trophy? Or will hesitation cost them their championship edge? The Kansas City Chiefs aren't just pursuing new talent, they're reuniting with familiar faces too. Juju Smith-Schuster reportedly returns after his Patriots stint. Insiders say his previous chemistry with Mahomes factored heavily in the decision. The short-term deal could yield immediate dividends on the field. Marquise Hollywood Brown allegedly signed a fresh contract as well. His blazing speed adds another dimension to the offense. According to analysts, Kansas City has long coveted elite deep threats. Brown's vertical ability supposedly addresses this need perfectly. League sources hint this move specifically targets their downfield passing game. On defense, Christian Fulton reportedly joins the secondary. The cornerback market moved frantically, but Kansas City seemingly pounced quickly. Team sources suggest pairing him with L'Jarius Sneed created intense internal excitement. Opposing quarterbacks might soon face a dramatically more challenging secondary. Depth at quarterback apparently became a priority too. Gardner Minshew reportedly signed as backup. Though Mahomes remains entrenched, league insiders reflect on the importance of reliable insurance. Minshew's proven zeal to perform when called upon supposedly sealed the deal. Now you know that the Chiefs are moving fast, and the next big move could drop any second. Will this be the squad that brings home another Lombardi? Strap in, because the next few weeks could change everything. Hit that subscribe button and don't miss what's coming next.